Hello dear friends, welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy places of God. And I will tell you in a moment about some holy place, why I am standing here before an old house very soon. But also let us turn our attention, our moments with ourselves. Our moments with God should also comply with our moments with ourselves, so that there is a binding that takes place between God. God is always there, but we can spend special moments. That's why I call this program Our Moments with God, so that these moments can help us grow in our spiritual life. And I also invite you to be co-missionaries with me by simply sharing the videos with others and asking your friends to subscribe. And also please write your comments below the video and also like the video. Thank you very much. Today, the church celebrates the feast of Our Lady of Lorretto. Day before yesterday, we celebrated the feast of Our Lady conceived without sin or Immaculate Conception. But today it is Our Lady of Lourdes, Our Lady of Lorretto. You have heard of Our Lady of Lourdes, you have heard of Our Lady of Fatima, you have heard of Our Lady of Medjugorje or of Velankani. Yes, different types. And all these places, the feast is celebrated because Mary appeared either to children or to different people, to Bernadette in Lourdes, etc. But the story of Our Lady of Lorretto has nothing to do with any apparition. Yes, there has been no apparition in Loretto as such. Loretto is a place in Italy. Now I'll tell you what happens. Actually, the feast is related to the house of where Mary was born, Virgin Mary was born, where she grew up. It was an old house. I have visited that place also in Nazareth, where she grew up and where she received the message of Archangel Gabriel about the birth of Jesus. You know the story. So what happened then? So this house was right from the early history of Christianity, was venerated, was honored, and a lot of pilgrims used to visit this place, and it was visited by a lot of people, and a lot of good things were happening there. But do you know, in 1231, yes, it is almost 800 years ago, there was a danger of an invasion of this place by, I think, Muslims at that time. And since there was a danger of this house being destroyed, which was already honored by a lot of people, angels of the Lord came and lifted this house from Nazareth and brought it to the current day Croatia. Of course, you may wonder, how come that whole house can be lifted? Well, even at the time of the message that angel Gabriel gave to Mary, and when Mary said, "How is it possible?" then the angel had said, "Nothing is impossible for God, or everything is possible for God. God can lift houses, God can do all kinds of things, because He is the mighty one, He is the great one. He can do when He decides to do it." So what happened? In 1231, when there was a danger, this house was brought to Croatia, current day Croatia, and then after some 20 years, it was taken to Loretto, a village in Italy, and that place there is a huge basilica that was built. Of course, even in the original place of the house of Mary, there is a basilica built in the 4th century, and I have visited that place. But here, when this place was built in 1251, they started building, and only in 1291 it was completed, and there it seems lot of miracles take place. Yes, God can do a lot of things to keep people's faith alive. So there are these places where miracles take place, but let us not forget that miracles take place not only in special places. They can take place anywhere. Especially as you know that Jesus is saying in the gospel today, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavily burdened, and I will give you rest. Learn from me, take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart. Yes, Jesus is inviting us to bring all our burdens to Him. And if you really come with trust and faith, you will find that your burdens are lightened. And that is a miracle. That is again a kind of miracle. Of course, this feast of Our Lady of Lorretto, as I told you, more than 200 saints have visited the basilica in Italy. Saints, including Pope John Paul II and Pope Francis. And actually, it is Pope Francis who in 2019 established this feast of Our Lady of Lorretto on 10th of December. So it's not an old feast, it's just about 6 years old in 2019 that more and more people can again rebuild or renew their faith in God. And my dear friends, you too can do that, but always approach Jesus, because He is the one who made Mary possible to have Him. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel and share the videos with others. Thank you.